So James, we're obviously in a situation now where things are changing on a monthly, weekly basis. How do you develop a clear vision for the next 12 months?
It's a fantastic question. Things are changing every day. I've always been a manager that says, wrongly by the way, have an amazing plan A. If your plan A is good enough, you don't need a plan B. And I say wrongly because obviously we're in a situation at the moment where you can't just have a plan A. You need a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, we've just had a crazy period in 2020 where most of the world went into lockdown, all of the world went into lockdown at the same time. We've now come through that, but we're still adapting every day. You know, the government are making different rules every single day that we have to adapt to. We don't know if there's going to be a second spike or not. I would guess that there will be at some point. I'm surprised there hasn't been already, to be honest. So yeah, as a business, you just got to make sure that you're set for as many eventualities as possible. You can't see round corners, but you got a good idea of what's going to happen. So yeah, we're trying to be as prepared and organised as we can be. We know that we can now work remote, so that's certainly a big advantage. We're lucky. We're in one of the industries where people always need financial advice, maybe now more than ever. I think as we come out of this period of COVID, I think people are more aware of their health than ever before. I think people have realised that, crikey, you've got to stay fit, got to stay healthy. You never know when you're going to need it. I think people are more aware of their financial situation than ever before. You know, we've seen mass redundancies. A number of people have been furloughed at some of the biggest, strongest, safest companies in the world that you wouldn't ever imagine would struggle. You really wouldn't. But this virus has flown around the world, and it's caused, you know, look at some of the airlines. British Airways. Could you imagine January 2020 comes in that British Airways would be laying off thousands of people? No, absolutely not. Didn't think that travel was going to be stopped for 3 months. So I think it's made us more aware of the need for contingency planning in general, not just as businesses, but as people, particularly when it comes to finances. So we're lucky that we're in an industry where people still need our help. We're lucky that we're in an industry where that can be delivered remote, and maybe we'll have to go back into that remote working. So yeah, great question. We have to be ready for anything, I think this year has taught us, and not just have a good plan A.
Please do subscribe, hit the button.